Tokyo week 1 day 1 SBD volume day. Also, to talk about my training split, it's kind of like a full body session every single time that I work out, and I think that's a very good approach. I think full body workout, if you know how to balance the volume and intensity, is the best way to train. Actually, that it takes a lot of precision, and if you know how to do it, it's very good. But at the same time, it's also very easy to be overtrained, and then you might get hurt in the process of doing that. So when you're training full body, so I recommend you don't copy my workout exactly, because like the volume might be very low if you're small and female and highly trained, but if you're somebody else it might be too much. So exact split I recommend you don't follow, but just to show you guys an insight on how I train, this is how I train. Hey guys, what's going on? So it's day 2, Wednesday, my second training day. It's another full body session, and also in the SBD format. So that basically means that doesn't necessarily mean squat, bench press, deadlift नै गर्छु, तर that means like first I start with a squatting movement. So normally यता हुँदाखेरि I do belt squats instead of regular squat, because that saves my upper back for other work that I can do. त्यसपछि I've got some bench presses, because bench press needs a lot more frequency, ideally more than squatting and deadlifting. So I'm gonna do some bench press after squatting. And in deadlift, हफ्तामा everyday train गर्नु मिल्दै नमिल्ने exercise हो. So deadlift को सट्टामा चाहिँ आज back को movements दुई चारवटा गर्छु. So rows, pull downs, all those sort of things. Like मैले SBD गर्छु भनेपछि most of the powerlifters out there might like think, oh, I should do SBD as well, but there are a lot of good things which I will talk about later. But then सुरुमा चाहिँ talk about the not so good things about doing SBD. First is a workout. SBD takes forever to complete. So warm up for squat, warm up for bench press, warm up for deadlift, it takes forever. And if you do at max capacity like squat, bench press, deadlift जति actually गर्न सक्छ त्यतिमा गऱ्यो भने then your recovery is going to be so short with little volume, so you won't be able to progress adequately for how much fatigue you're getting. So I wouldn't recommend doing SBD sessions unless it's for a very specific target that you're trying to do. Alright guys, so just a quick little check-in. Today is Friday, third day of my workouts, and aja is another SBD day. But astiko Monday ko workout was focused more on accumulating more volume, and then I was doing reps to achieve the desired amount of volume. But aja ko workout is focused more on intensity. This will replicate the meet day as closely as possible. Obviously we still need to be doing volume because we're about 11 weeks out from the time you're watching it, so we're still in the moderate to high intensity range, but it'll only be going up on this particular day. So Wednesday I talked about some disadvantages of doing the SBD session. Right now I just want to point out just one advantage of doing SBD on on the same day. There are many, but I don't want to talk about most of them because this isn't a video discussing the topic. But the main thing is it's highly specific. Ani most of the time what happens is when you train deadlifts when you're fresh, you end up doing more than what you can do at the meet, because meet you have to consider the fatigue of squat and bench press as well. So a deadlift गर्ने बेलासम्म your energy is slightly drained out. So एकै दिनमा गऱ्यो भने चाहिँ it's more you're able to assess how fatigued you would get normally after squats and bench press, and you can execute your plan better, and you have a more realistic expectation for the meet. And powerlifting my specificity is, I wouldn't say king, but it's one of the most important things that you have to consider when you're writing a training program. So if you're non-specific to the sport, you might not want to be doing SBD, and yeah, there are pros and cons to everything. You just have to balance it out. Anyways, I'm going to the gym now. I've had a very long day. Just got home like 30 minutes back and recording this video. I'll go to the gym. It's around 6:30 in the evening, so 7 ma hopefully I start my workout and finish by midnight or something. Hopefully it goes well. If anything goes out of what's expected, I will let you guys know, or else I will see you on Saturday and you'll be seeing me on Sunday. See you. Hey guys, so it's Sunday, the day that I'm posting this video. अहिले म एकछिन बोल्छु क्यामेरा हेरेर अनि त्यसपछि एडिट गरेर युट्युबमा हालिदिन्छु. Anyways, फ्राइडेको वर्कआउट पछि yesterday was another full body training session. Pretty straightforward, and by the nature of how the SBD workouts usually go, I was really tired, fatigued. So yesterday's workout was relatively lighter. I did not have any main competition movements yesterday, but like I said, it was a full body session, so I covered most of the muscles in my body. On that note, I just wanted to talk about a small misconception that might be around, because when I say full body, what I mean is slightly different from what most people understand because of how the fitness industry is laid out in general. So when I mean full body is I mean that I do big compound movements that target most of the muscle groups in my body. So hence calling it a full body, even though like some of the days are more upper body focused, some of the days are more lower body focused. I put in a little bit of the like upper body and the lower body movements just because there is actually no rule that you shouldn't be doing anything else when you're targeting one muscle group. So push, like very very common is push pull legs bhन्छ, and when you're doing push, when I program push for my clients, I also have some sort of a row or something just for some extra benefit, which will not take anything out of the pushing exercises. So when somebody says full body, it may sound like they're doing every single muscle group in the body, like chest ko लागि एउटा प्रेस एउटा फ्लाई गर्नै पर्छ, चेस्ट गरेपछि शोल्डर को लागि एउटा प्रेस एउटा आइसोलेसन गर्नै पर्छ, ब्याक को लागि भर्टिकल पुल गरे नि हराइजन्टल रो गर्नै पर्छ, लेग्स को लागि नी एक्सटेन्सन गरे नी फ्लेक्सन गर्नै पर्छ. त्यस्तो मिसकन्सेप्सन सानोतिनो छ. अनि लाइक मान्छेहरूले पुश वर्कआउट प्रोग्राम गर्दाखेरि पनि त्यसरी नै गर्छ कि चेस्टको लागि दुईवटा, शोल्डरको लागि दुईवटा, ट्राइसेपको लागि दुईवटा, तिनवटा हेडको लागि एउटा एउटा डिफ्रेन्ट एक्सर्साइज त्यसरी हालिरहेको हुन्छ. सो what I'm encouraging you to do is be more flexible, because there is no rule. Ani except for bodybuilding and our fitness, no other athletes only train one muscle group a day, and it's focused on something, the primary focus of something, but you can also do everything else at the same time. And that's my message to you. Try to be slightly more flexible. And yeah, we don't have any set rules in fitness, and that's what I mean by full body exercise. I hope I answered one of the most common questions of sharing my workout routine. Like I said, you don't have to copy it exactly, but you can copy and develop some of the movements that I do. Use the training split co format if you want to do something else, and find what works for you, and then don't be stuck to the very basic. Those are not even principles, those are just people. Feel free to explore slightly outside the realm of your comfort, and hopefully you get more gains out of doing some extra work every single day. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video.